If I don't have a richness inside of myself, I'm screwed. I learned that at a very young age, that for me, it doesn't matter how many comforts I have. It doesn't matter how many people love me. It doesn't matter how many people compliment me. If I don't have a richness inside, I am fucked. If I happen to become rich and famous for some odd reason in like at 18 years old, I would have probably eventually committed suicide. Why? Because I have the kind of chemistry. By the way, I believe many people are like this, but I'm speaking for myself. I have the kind of chemistry where it doesn't matter. I enjoy comforts. I enjoy luxuries. I enjoy compliments. I enjoy being loved. I enjoy all of the external luxuries and niceness that exist. But if I am not acquiring and earning that internal richness, I am fucked. And here's the thing, I think that exists and that is true for tons of other people. I'm not saying everybody, but I think it's that way for many other people. And I think the issue why a lot of people can't see this is because you're so caught up in this world. This world got you fucked up. They got you thinking that living a particular way is going to bring you the happiness and the satisfaction and the sense of peace and the sense of power and the sense of like just internal stability that you deserve as someone who's going to exist for a limited time on this earth. It's all about a lifestyle. I promise you, I never brag about shit. I barely ever brag about anything. I'm going to brag about something. I had a conversation with my brother Eric, and it kind of inspired me to brag about this. I will never have a back problem, a knee problem, some kind of like ache that I can't fix. I have had back problems. I have had knee problems. I have had all kind of like shoulder and all this and these aches and stuff that people go to a chiropractor for. I can heal that shit, and I will always be able to if I continue to engage in the practices that I engage in. What am I talking about? I am saying that if you withdraw from all the bullshit, cut down the noise, and engage in certain practices such as breath work, y'all don't want to hear this shit, boring. Look into breath work. Breath work is monumentally beneficial. It is so important. Just alternate nostril breathing, slow breathing through the nostrils, diaphragm strengtheners. Look at my brother Eric Arsenault and check out his shit. All of that stuff contributes to internal riches. You know that chi stuff that martial artists talk about? That shit is real to a degree. I hate talking about this, but I have to talk about it because people don't believe that they can heal themselves. I talked to a brother the other day. Okay, first I talked to my actual brother like 2 days ago. We talked on the phone for like fucking 3 hours. And he was just talking about how everybody he knows talk about, oh God, like, you know, back issue, knee issue, and I'm getting older. And literally the next day I had a brother, and I love him, he's probably watching this. Another brother told me, he was like, oh man, yeah, my back is hurting, I'm getting old. I'm like, man, y'all think y'all are destined and fated to have these issues. No. I had like a back issue in my early 20s, but what happened was due to practicing certain things that developed my internal sensitivity, I was able to relax certain portions of my abdomen, and I realized the way that I was bending down, so I was doing a manual labor job, the way that I was engaged with moving, I adjusted it. And then I remember I started running and stuff, and I started having a knee issue. But when I engage in a meditative practice, which I then surrender to the force within me. There's this force within us. And this is now we're getting all crazy. You never hear. I'm not even religious. I don't even believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the supernatural. But there is something quote unquote supernatural that exists within us. I think that we interpret this as God. But this force within you that you probably know exists. This sense of magic that you know probably exists. It does exist, and you can heal your shit. I think I made videos about this in the past where my body starts moving all crazy and stuff, and I stopped showcasing because I'm like, there's no point in this. Like, this is lost in translation. Like, looking at it, it does nothing. It does nothing. But if you clear your mind, and if you have the appropriate internal conditions, such as like if your diet was good, let's say like you intermittent fasting, and then you were eating like chicken, broccoli, and avocado, and so your internal conditions were appropriate. And so you were engaging in meditative practices where you were focusing on your breathing. And let's say also my brother pointed out that the people who experience this across the world, it's called Kriyas, by the way, Kundalini. The people who experience this tend to have a common element where they're ready to question everything and challenge everything. And honestly, not even coincidentally, I guess appropriately, that's when I experienced this restorative, rejuvenative ability. When I was engaging in meditation a lot, I was practicing yoga a lot, I was ready to question everything, And there was just like a profound openness in my mind. And so when it happened, I had surrendered to this quote unquote force, and it fucking heals my body. I'll never have a fucking knee issue or back issue. It heals you. At least it does that much. We have theories and whatnot as to like what it possibly, how far it can go. But there's a reason why I don't talk about this, because what I do, I get sucked into everybody's normal, and I'm ready to say fuck your normal. Because all of you, or so many of you, and I'm speaking this accusatory way, because I speak in this accusatory way to myself. I get the way that I'm speaking and the way that I get pissed off towards like the general public and the people, and I'm getting all like agitated. This is how I get with myself when I am disappointing myself as much as I am disappointed with people where they are so fixated and focused on normal. You have to let go of this normal bullshit. I would argue this: when you open your phone in the morning, first of all, it is poison. Your mind is fucking poison. When you look at one video, when you look at one picture, and in your mind, it then provokes something where you think to yourself, "Oh, I wish I could be doing. Oh, I want to be doing this. Oh, what did you do? Oh, what did you?" You're fucked, because now your mind is so fixated on the external. It has no interest in your internal world anymore. It has no interest in what you could do to build yourself up. You have lost already. And you know why you lost? Because I've even run this experiment where I look at it and you think that you can just turn it, okay, even if you realize it in that moment, what just happened, when you move away from it, your mind is already fucked. It's so hard to snap out of it. It's so hard to get that gear. It switches into this pathetic fucking gear. This pathetic gear that just cares about nothing that can actually help you and benefit you. Do you want to heal? You have to change your lifestyle. Do you want to feel that richness? You have to change your lifestyle. We have to. I want you with me. I want a community. I want people, like-minded people, spiritually sound people, people who are trying to earn that richness, and then we reciprocate and transfer it to each other. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than talking to a motherfucking quality human being who has an interest in growth, who has an interest in development and feeling that power, and then you reciprocate and transfer, and y'all are just building off of each other. Everybody else, what y'all are doing is y'all are on this shallow realm of consideration. And again, going back to the lifestyle, if it's not a lifestyle, you're fucked. If you're just doing it once every other day, you're fucked. Here's the thing, that's fine. Trial and error. Build up to it. It's an incremental thing. It's 100% an incremental thing. But this world is in your head. This world and all its foolish nonsense is in your motherfucking head. Snap out of it! Good morning.